So that's about it. There are 2 different credit scores. I want y'all to know that. Make sure that y'all understand what's on your credit report. Make sure that you pull my FICO report, so that way you can know what all your scores are. Or even if you don't have to go to my FICO, you can get it from Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. So any of the 3 bureaus or my FICO could give you my FICO. What else? Did y'all know that y'all can actually sue credit bureaus?
I have it. I got some checks, y'all.
Did y'all know y'all can sue them and put some money in y'all pocket?
If they keep calling you.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody in person.
Yeah, so you can sue. You can actually sue TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, as well as any creditor that reports on your credit report. So by law, the FCRA states that 100%, whatever reports on your credit report has to report at 100% accuracy. So if there's any inaccuracy, right, you can actually hold them accountable as a violation. So just like you run a red light and you get a ticket, if they run a red light, they violate your credit report, you can run up on them and be like, give me my $1,000. You just have to, and most of the violations they pay out $1,000. They have free consumer rights attorneys that will take your cases, and then you don't have to pay them. They get their money on the back end. They cut you your little $1,000, and they go about their business. We don't even know what they got.
Right.
They do most of the violations on the back end. We get about $1,000 for each violation. I know y'all probably hear a lot of people say, "Oh, don't pay nobody to fix your credit. You can do it just that." I hear that a lot. Because I go on Facebook and I'm in the black owned groups, and that's why I tell my people, don't even tag me in them posts. I don't even allow you to tag me in them black owned New Jersey posts as a credit person, because it's so negative, and I'm not one that boasts about what I do, because I'm a boss at what I do. And when you about it, you ain't got to talk about it, right? When you about that life, you ain't really got to. So I'm not one of the ones that's on social media. I can do this. I can't fix anything. I'm not a mechanic. I don't fix credit. I don't do that. I don't go and pop your hood and go under that. I don't do none of that. But I can help you restore your credit. I can help you restore your credit profile. I can help you maximize the points and the categories that's there. But I can't help you fix your credit. You got to do that, right? And I'm not responsible for your credit. So when you're coming in my program, my job is to educate you. My job is to show you the ropes of how the credit game works. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to take hits. Me as a credit repair person, I take hits. They're going to get me, but it's all about what do you do when you take a hit. What does this mean? Why did my score drop this many points? This account came off. Why did my score drop? Or this account was added and my score went up. Like, you may just have those simple questions, and it's all about education for me. Because if you come into my program, I want to make sure that you never need credit repair again. Because you know the difference between the Advantage and the FICO score. You know all 5 categories, right? You know what the payment history, how much that holds. Payment history holds 35% of your credit score, right? So you never want to make a late payment. Never, because it lasts 2 years. It affects you for one late payment affects you for 2 whole years. The higher your score, the more it affects you.
But how could you
right?
get those off?
So, you don't pay late. I ain't getting no late. I don't help nobody with late payments.
Oh no, because
I mean,
look, like you just said, like, I done seen some people. No, because I done seen some people post up stuff that talk about how you could get it off, how you get the rates off your credit. So maybe you gotta get up to
That's
speed.
inaccurate information. That's the scammers. That's the ones you run. Because if anybody guarantees you, first of all, I want to tell y'all, if anybody guarantees you they can do anything for you as far as credit.
That's true.
If they guarantee you anything, that's against the law.
Yeah.
We are hold professional credit repair people. We hold to a law. It's called CROA. It's the Credit Repair Organizational Act, right? And we can't, per the law, we can't guarantee y'all a thing, right? Even though I know I got 1,000 deletions under my belt, I keep a book of all my deletions. Every client that gets a deletion off their credit report because of me, I keep that deletion. When the credit bureau sends back the report, delete it, I keep it. So I have a book, and I have over 1,000 deletions. Bankruptcies, child support, all of that good stuff. Judgments, liens. I don't really do it. I don't and I tell my brother, I'm not getting that off. But this was a different particular issue. I don't dispute child support, and I don't dispute lease. I'm not doing that. But I keep the proof because there's so much scamming going on. They telling you you can do this and you can do that, and that's not really the legit way to do it, right? I don't do credit sweeps. I'm not credit sweeping nobody. I'm not putting trade lines on your account to give you false results. I'm not doing none of that. Anything that you come to me, when we get to your 700 plus, you're getting it organically. You're getting primary accounts. You're getting accounts in your name. Most of the time, when people come to me with 0 credit cards, they leave with me at least 3. I don't even let you leave with me without 3 credit cards, right? It's mandatory because that's how you get the maximum amount of points in the revolving category. In the revolving category, that's when, if you start to go over 3 credit cards, it starts to drop. Right, 3 is the maximum amount they want to see in the revolving category. Now, mind you, mixed credit. Why I say revolving category? Because I need to know the category. Because mixed credit is a category, right? They want to see the different types of credit that you have. It's not about just having one credit card. They want to see that you have a store card, a major card, a bank card, right? They want to see you have installment credits, which is like a car loan. Then they want to see that you have credit cards, which is revolving credit, and that's 10% of your score in itself. Just the type of accounts that you have. They add that up. They want to know how long you had credit, right? So that's 5% of your credit score with the credit, right? So y'all need to know the different categories so that way you can act in those categories. Yeah, you can act in those categories and be able to maximize those points. Right. I'll give everyone a card before we leave. Again, it's going to be Boss Lady of Credit on Instagram. I'm going to activate my page in a few minutes. Don't judge me. And that's it for the questions? All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay. One final question. So with a credit card or any type of, where you have to pay a credit card, right, and they have the due date, it's not considered late where it hits your credit unless it's 30 days late, right? Okay, so when they just do, like if it's a day or 2 late and they charge you, that's just something behind.
Yeah,
like,
they can charge you all they want to.
But it's not, okay.
But they can report that thing. If they report that thing on the 29th day late, get your consumer rights attorney and get your $1,000.
Okay.
Right? Because they cannot report it late until it's physically 31 days late. Because they can't report it on the 30th day. Because that's has it there. So they got to give you a chance to get past the 30 days to be considered late. So if they put a late on your credit report and you know I paid on the 29th day, get your consumer rights attorney or call me. Right. And I'll get you $1,000. What else? I think that was. Oh, one last thing. Ladies, get your credit card and stop using your debit card.
Yeah.
Please. I shouldn't be seeing y'all swiping y'all debit cards at Walmart. Only time y'all need to be pulling out that debit card if y'all gonna pay your credit cards. Why? Because when you swipe that debit card, nobody knows about it but you and the store that you bought from. But anytime you swipe that credit card, everybody gets notification. The credit bureaus, the credit lender, and it's reported, right? You want to build up as much positive payment history as possible, right? So even if you go into that credit score, you go into the Walmart, you only got a $300 credit card. Use that $300 credit card. Go home and pay it with your debit. But let that show that you use that credit card, because that's how you start to build, right? Because my whole thing is, if you can't get credit, if you want credit, you got to start building it, right? So you want to you got a low limit card, you use that card, you max it. I say max it out, right?
But pay it back.
I was about to say that. If you could afford it, because don't be max it out if you can't pay it back.
Don't be telling people max nothing out.
No, I tell my clients to max it out because we got a goal to get to, right?
Got you.
If you want to get an increase, that's the only way you're gonna get an increase on that card. You're not getting increases on card if you're not using it.
Too low,
so if you got a $300 card, you're trying to get to the $500 card. You got to show them that you're using the $300 first, and you can pay back the $300. Then you pay it back. 60 days, you call and say, hey, I want to buy something for $500. I don't got enough on my card. Guarantee you they're going to increase you to that $200.
Gotcha.
And you keep doing that every 90 days, every 6 months. And that's how you get to the high limit cards. Right? You start. It's a process.
Gotcha.
And that's it.
Thank you. Guys, we're almost running out of time, so we're gonna have Mariah piggyback off of Shadirah because she's gonna also talk about luxury travel and how to use your credit cards for travel, and then we're gonna end with Takiyah. Okay?
I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna make it quick. So I'm Mariah. Currently, I'm not doing. I'm not a travel agent currently because I'm trying to rebrand at this moment. I want to try to make it where